While I intend for this to be my last video, this is after all, oops, World 8. I have a little bit of doubts because I did not practice this. And let's be honest, I am very, very rusty at these games now. So this may not be my last video. But I do intend to at least make some sort of progress. Before I end this fucking thing, I'm going to save it here. Oops. And yeah. I know the final level is somewhat of a bizarre maze, and it's got a very awkward Hammer Brother in it, so you know, joy for that. But alas, I will hopefully at least make it that far. Though I must confess I do have a little bit of doubt. I said I royally fuck up that. Oops. Oops. Yeah, this is definitely not a professional video. I should probably just edit all my failures, but you know what? I'd rather not and just keep them in. I do not know what my next Mario... Well, actually, I do have a vague idea what my next Mario game is going to be. And it is not going to be a platformer. That is, if I decide to do it. I feel like doing After Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest or whatever. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. That is a game I'm going to need to practice yet again. But I did beat it relatively somewhat of a long time ago. I think I was either living in Oshawa or maybe Yarger. I think Oshawa. It was before I had my emulation console, which I'm using. That was before I had my Retron Hyperkin 3, and that was before my Retron Hyperkin 5. That's how long ago it was. I think it was played. I played it on the original Super Nintendo, which I had, but obviously I didn't have back when the Super Nintendo was relevant. You know what? I'm going to save it. And then save it here because, fuck me. I hate Lakitus. And I hate that too. I probably should have a more chance. I think there's a mushroom here. Oh, 1-up. I'm gonna save it there because I honestly thought I was going to die there. I thought I was going to die there as well. Almost died there. Kind of pushing my luck, I must confess. Oops. I have a sneaky suspicion this video is going to be full of the LP curse because one major problem I have doing these videos versus something a little bit more attention heavy like a JRPG is I have to talk and play at the same time, and that can be quite difficult at times. Just saying. The LP curse is real, and it's up to thing which makes it real is the fact that you have to talk while playing the game, which means you have to focus on two things. And when you're not a natural talker like me, shit, it can make it very, very difficult. It's why I am being a doof and saving as often as I am because I don't feel like repeating every little thing. Makes for a bit of a somewhat choppy video, especially considering the fact that I don't edit everything, but Hammer Brothers, fuck me. Oh. Alas. I will eventually get this. Not as if I'm giving myself any choice. I mean, I'm doing as I think I've said this before, but the main reason I'm even doing this project is not just because, let's be honest, I mean, there's almost an unwritten rule of you have to do this game. Because I didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo or even the original Nintendo, I didn't really grow up with this game as well as others have. Yeah, I definitely played it as a kid, but I played it at the doctor's office, or more specifically the dentist's office. I played it at other people's houses. I owned a Game Boy and then a Genesis. I never owned this game. And also, I've got a sneaky suspicion that while a lot of people have certainly played this game, compared to something like Super Mario World, I don't think a lot of people have actually finished this game. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. Just from, you know, people I talk to and the like. But I might be wrong. I mean, one thing is definite, more people have defeated or completed Super Mario World in this game. I think that's just a given. But that's probably because Super Mario World has a safe feature, let's be honest. Back during the day when this game was most... Well, I shouldn't say shit. I fucked up. I fucked up. Where's the checkpoint? Right at the beginning, okay. Anyway, back during the day when this game was originally for the Nintendo, it didn't have a save feature, so you know. Not a lot of people may have completed it, despite it being the package game for the NES. Just saying. Not just this game is, well, I mean, this game is definitely, well, I shouldn't say it's hard, I should say it's unfair in the fact that a game over is just that, a game over. Once you lose your, continues, and like you have to start the entire game over again. Nowadays, that's not necessarily a thing unless there's either an old school retro game or it's an option. I don't really necessarily think that modern games are easier, I think they're fairer. Let's be honest, you're probably going to be, no matter how difficult it is, you're probably going to be completing any kind of modern game. Because, I mean, for one, there's... What hit me? I mean, for one, there's checkpoints and save features. Now, sometimes the save feature, depending on the game, isn't that convenient. It's not like you can necessarily save anywhere in the game. You have to save at certain checkpoints, save slots, what have you. Which I don't really have a problem with. I mean, I was playing Alien Isolation, and that's a game where you have to save at certain areas, which for a stealth game can be very inconvenient. But for some reason, I guess that inconvenience works in Alien Isolation versus, say, a stealth game like Styx or the original trilogy of Thief. I'm not going to C4. That was a terrible game, and I'm hesitant to say Dishonored because that's not exactly a stealth game in my rather unhumble opinion. Just saying. I know Dishonored is a beloved franchise, and I am going why. I have heard the argument many times that it's not a stealth game, it's a game you can play stealthy well. That's kind of the problem now, isn't it? See, it's supposed to be a stealth game. It expects you to play stealthy. But because it's not a stealth game, you don't have to play stealthy, and it's easier to just sometimes go in, for lack of a better term, guns blazing. And that's not what Dishonored was intended to be, it's just, you know. Who makes Dishonored? Bethesda? Bethesda wants to appeal to everyone and make a overall generic game than the niche audience that it's supposed to be designed for. And make an excellent game. They're doing that with the Elder Scrolls, or doing that with Fallout, and they did it with Dishonored. I've got some feeling I'm supposed to be going down some fucking pipe. Which pipe, though? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go see about going down this. Can't go down that one. Fuck me. This one? I'm guessing that's a maybe? No. Fucking puzzles. I've got a sneaky suspicion I maybe should have used a guide for this or something. Because I know there's an underwater section. I know there's a something. That I am supposed to do. You know what? I am going to die and restart at the beginning. Because I've got a sneaky suspicion that I don't have enough time to figure this shit out. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Save it here. Damn it, that wasn't where I was supposed to go. Is this the pipe? Yeah, so much time do I have? Oh, I got enough. Oops. Oops. Fuck me. Oh, come on. Well, at least I know I'm making some sort of progress here. Why do I have the feeling that's the pipe I'm supposed to go down? Why, oh why, oh why, do I have the feeling that that is the pipe I am supposed to go down? Is this it? Nope, that leads me back here. Fucking invisible box. I have always feared of invisible blocks. It's why I am by no means a fan of Super Mario Brothers 2. By which I mean the lost levels. Though I'll confess I'm not exactly a fan of Doki Doki Panic either. Not that it's necessarily a bad game, it's just it's not a game for me. You know? Just saying. Is this a pipe? Yes. This is where that camera row is. If I remember correctly. Yes. Well, I screwed up a lot. Used a lot of save states, so I can honestly say that this project is done. Yay. And I've finally completed the original Super Mario Brothers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.